Maybe I smoked something. Shaggy, what did you give me?
My beautiful wife, and she's great, and I love her.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove it so it stops doing that.
That's what I call comedic timing, Jared. You could not write that. Just to let you know, Jared's getting an audio render error. Please restart your computer. That is what Jared is getting currently on this YouTube video where he's supposed to play the intro. What we do? If only we had other things we could, but I mean, that's fine.
Fuck you, Anthony.
Later, Daddy.
Why you gotta put me on camera now? I'm self-conscious about slouching.
Well, that's what you want to swap? You want to swap seats? No. Because the camera's facing right at my tits?
So then it could be facing at my tits?
Well, then no one can see your slouching.
Sure, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. In the pizza. I almost said
That
pub.
was on Saturday, though, not on Thursday.
Friday was Sleepy Hollow.
No,
Saturday. We're talking about Thursday.
We're talking about Thursday.
Dial-up noise.
Yeah,
it was my dick. We talked about MCU stuff and something else.
Did we? Did we have an episode Thursday?
Yeah.
All right, because it was Jared saying, like, no, we need to do this because I want to give you guys time off because I actually have friends now and want to go do shit. So
yeah. When we're officially just going to start moving to Wednesdays, in the median in between, and just
White Boy Wednesday.
We'll get white girl wasted.
So Jenkins based the whole show off
By the way,
sketches.
we're on Oddcast.
Were you just not here in the beginning?
No, he wasn't.
Anyways, Jimmy.
So he based off sketches he made in the 80s, and he pitched it. He originally wanted to make it its own thing. He pitched it to Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon picked it up, and he meticulously said he went out of his way in each episode to make sure there was a moral.
Why?
Like what? Banging on the trash can makes good sound.
7 virtues.
He wears underwear.
And he based all the
outside of his
characters on
pants.
people of his own life.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Who do you name?
Very common thing.
Who's Skeeter?
Who was Skeeter?
Who's Quail Man?
His best friend.
Who's Quail Man?
His imaginary hero. I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Why is his best friend named Skeeter?
You the one that took the notes.
Did Jenkins live by a bog?
No.
His name is Mosquito.
It is Mosquito. He's got a big fucking nose.
Patty Mayonnaise.
Yeah, Patty
His
Mayonnaise.
love interest.
Patty Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Say it right, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I forgot she had a southern.
Yes.
She had a southern accent.
Yeehaw.
Like picture olive oil,
What's
but
his
like
name?
blonde.
Yeah, that's very accurate.
Yeah, I know.
What's his dog's name?
Pork chop.
There you go. Okay, you did say it. Okay.
Yeah.
Pork chop.
And his bully, Roger Klotz.
That sounds like a medical disease.
He's also got,
gonna
Like blood clots.
Doug? And he had
He's
like
also-
a leather jacket and mohawk.
Roger also has
Oh.
gangrene, so
No, not even a mohawk. It was like, what was it?
like
Like a
3 strips of
flat
hair.
top?
Yeah.
Yeah, flat top.
spike biker jacket, like a metal band jacket.
I thought it was right.
And he just picked on Doug for no fucking reason.
Right.
Well, he was a bully.
Yeah, he was just a
He's
douchebag.
bully, yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Moral of the story: don't fight your bully, kids.
It's coming.
You know what Doug was missing, and I'll be honest,
That's him.
that the contender against Doug has
Fucking.
the grandparents.
Why
cat.
does
We'll get
that...
into it, but I feel
why-
the grandparents because like even Hey Arnold had its moments of like just a typical kid, but like the grandparents were so funny of like just adding things into episodes. That
But
were
we're
just
not talking about
nonsense.
Hey Arnold yet.
But I'm talking in reference to Doug because Doug had parents, but it wasn't anything like funny like what Hey Arnold tried.
Yeah.
to do.
Really
Like,
weird
it was just
neighbors.
very like people
well-
looked weird, but overall the show was very much
That's my
like don't
word.
steal, don't do this, don't do that. But it was popular. I've seen a lot of people cosplay Quail Man. I even saw one at a baseball game.
Because I have no lives and don't understand what
I feel like
good television
I
is.
feel like the people who cosplay Whale Man,
Quail Man.
are also
Quail
the
Man.
kind of people who would wear like a Beavis and Butthead t-shirt.
100%. They're there. You've just found the Venn diagram right there. Right there, sir. Right there in the middle. Right there.
So quick meeting. Quick meeting.
Turn back on the camera.
Quick meeting. Don't ever disrespect me again.
You're fucking real brave now that people can see your face and your jack off injury.
Listen. It's only because if we kill him, it's on recording. So he got some cojones.
Really
Unlike Quail Man and Doug Unfunny,
Hey,
the
I'm not
worst
arguing.
show Nickelodeon's ever produced.
Really
Ooh, that's a
channeling
bit much.
channeling
I don't know
some
about
Blizzard
I'm also
Activision CEO
including-
vibes there.
Thank you. I'm also including all the shit on Nick at Night, like the George Lopez show and Full House.
Mind of
And-
Mencia. That was one.
that. Comedy Central.
I must say I hold in contempt the
Just wow.
the creepy stalker chick in the show.
Helga.
Helga.
Tsundere.
Yes.
She just loves him.
Yeah.
Obsessively so.
Has many a sculpture to him.
I'm glad they hold in contempt the idea of the tsundere, the obsessive, unhealthily attached person, but I do not like that they made her ugly.
She's objectively as a cartoon not ugly.
Just because she has a unibrow.
Here's the thing.
That's my point.
No, here's the thing. I don't think you're wrong with that one, Sven. I will think that if a standalone between her and some of the other characters, she looks about the same. However, you put her next to her older sister, Helga, who's a Swedish model, basically. That's when I have that kind of issue. Also, can we talk about how...
Well, she's also pre-puberty.
Yeah.
She got to think she's not fully grown yet.
Also,
Helga might glow up.
Yes.
Then Arnold's like,
I
damn.
think she
sister?
does.
Does it
Yeah.
fart?
No.
Yeah, I think.
That's Helga still.
You said Helga, though.
Sorry, I'm not old. I can't remember Helga's sister.
I get that this was like the 90s, 2000s.
Well, that's her parents.
Yes. Well, that's Bob the Beeper King
I
and
just
the drunk.
Here you go.
Yes. Olga, right?
Oh God, that's right.
It's Helga and
Her
Olga.
sister
or
was
something.
hot.
Yeah, Olga. But, yep,
Olga,
Olga.
thank you. Because I knew it was
Okay.
the stupid Helga Olga thing. Yes. So that's probably what she's going to look like grown up.
Also, yeah, her mom's drunk. Doesn't really care
Yeah,
for
her
her.
mom's an alcoholic.
But, your points, not to say that your point is moot and anything, but Arnold and Helga do end up in the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Regardless of what she looks like.
okay. That's my point being, I disapprove of people making traits like
Yes.
unibrows out to be like you are
Yes.
monstrous, you are hideous, you are ugly. It's like I get it, early 90s, 2000s. It's just
Well, no, and I will give you that, but her personality follows that as well, where she is monstrous.
yes,
on the outside.
Yes.
That's what I approve
Yes.
of. It's the physical thing
Yes.
that I don't.
Yes.
Mm.
Also, their last name is Pataki. Fucking Pataki.
Pataki.
I thought it was tapioca for the longest time.
Tapioca.
No, and then can we talk about the saddest fucking Hey
Pizza
Arnold?
Man.
No. Stoop Kid's a good one too. It's Mr. Was it
Oh,
Mr. Long?
his daughter.
His daughter, the daughter episode.
Oh, that's a kick in the heart. Dick.
So is it Mr. Wong? Mr.
I
You don't
don't.
want.
Wow.
sorry,
Couldn't help it.
We're talking about
Is
a
it-
Vietnam soldier
Yeah.
veteran, and you're going
Yeah,
straight
a
there.
Vietnam.
Which side?
Vietnam.
So
So he was with the Viet
no,
Cong.
no. He was.
He's
not
a civilian.
He was a civilian,
Okay.
and the Americans were leaving, and he wanted his daughter to make it out more than anything because he lost his wife. So in the crowd, he holds up his daughter so the American soldiers will take his daughter with him.
Take
They
a wheel!
and he's left behind to make his
Makes
way
you all
over
mad,
to
so I keep doing it.
make over to the United States, and then spends basically the entire series looking for his daughter, and eventually Arnold finds his daughter for him, and they like reunite. It's a fucking great.
It's a great. It's a
Oh,
great moment.
incredibly
That
wholesome.
break that.
No, it really is.
See, the great thing about Hey Arnold is it also really tackled
A
like
lot of
racism as well?
A lot of social
like
issues.
Helga's friend, whose name I don't remember.
the Asian.
Yeah, the Asian one.
I can't remember, but yes,
There's a moment where she's sitting down with like the principal,
yes.
and she's like, "Oh, yeah, we're always, the principal's like, oh yeah, we're always trying to fully embrace our, go ahead, do it on the camera, Jared. Go ahead."
Got people watching now.
Anyways, and he's like,
The veil of anonymity does not hide you.
and he's like, "So, where are you from?" And she's like, "Montana."
Yes.
It's hilarious where she's like, just
I-
because I'm Asian doesn't mean I'm Asian.
I
Doesn't
would
mean I'm from Asia.
also like to do the rest of the boarders, right? That Arnold lives with. The short little dude, and I can't remember who's just a demolition guy who goes through a whole fucking character arc all himself, learning about himself, along with Oscar, the fucking dirtbag whose wife keeps taking him back because for whatever reason, but like, holy shit.
Yeah, Oscar. I remember the specific episode with Oscar, and he's the Russian one, the vaguely European, where he can't read.
No, I forgot
So
the one.
Arnold's trying to teach him how to read, but he tries to cheat
Yeah, he just
by having kid read to him because he memorized what the kid says. But then someone gives him a different book, and he starts reading Tale of Two Cities over. He's like, you didn't read. You can't really read. It's just a lot of heartbreaking episodes.
Also, the titular black character, his best friend,
Gerald.
Yeah.
goes through some shit.
Oh, fuck
dude,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's good.
Now that we've talked about both, I need to bring up the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Doug.
What about it?
It is not just a Nickelodeon cartoon.
It was also on Disney.
It is also on Disney. Therefore,
later.
half of the show, three
But
whole
it
seasons
started on Nickelodeon.
Yes.
That's why
Therefore,
it is an original Nicktoon. Therefore, it is a Nickelodeon.
I declare it should not count. This
It
is not a
does count.
Nickelodeon cartoon. This is
original.
is on Disney Plus.
Here's the thing, Anthony. If you didn't want it to count, you should have done the bracket. So
You know what?
Yeah, but I'm trying to bring this up now.
I know.
You know why I count? It's one of the. It's Doug, Ren and Stimpy, and there's one other one I'm forgetting now. But they started the Nicktoons of Nickelodeon. As much as Doug wasn't great, it was still part of giving people who had never had a show, like, you have an idea, fuck it, make it a cartoon. And that's what started the whole thing of the better ones you would get later on.
What hasn't Disney sunk its talons into?
Yeah, Disney bought it halfway
basically
through.
Warner
Nicktoons
Brothers
ended.
and DC.
Disney's Doug. Says
Yeah.
it right there.
Yes.
Therefore,
They made a show
drop.
later and called it Disney's Doug, yes.
are we
sure
doing
do.
Are we doing categories?
Just like 2020, we gotta vote.
This will be a better outcome, though. I didn't want
Deck's
it.
not stacked against
It's not-
us.
We are politics free here on Oddcast.
I didn't say anything specific.
Anyway.
Yeah. Jared, it's the right of every American. It is their job to vote.
Just like I'm sipping,
All right, we're voting on the
sipping
caboose of
blue
this.
can cola.
We have our first contender for this part of the Nostalgia Express.
All right.
Doug versus Hey Arnold. Let's get into it because we're already
How many
running
points
long.
Are we?
Animation.
Eat my balls. If I learn anything, you have to yell Uno. You can't just say it in a sentence.
Muffin time.
Yeah, we should do that one episode. Just have a live stream of us playing Muffin Time.
My favorite
Fuck
thing
it.
about that game is just the home rule of the Sven win condition, which is just make everybody not want to play the game anymore.
Yes.
I got a fun fact about the Wild Thornberries.
So,
Donnie, the Pharaoh child, which has a super
Missing
sad
link.
opening. No, he's a human.
Yeah.
He's played by Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, he is.
I'm not even joking. That's the voice
I think
actor.
he just lost some points for that one.
Yes, he is.
What do you mean lost points? If anything, you should give Red Hot
That's
Chili
voting in
Peppers all the
contempt.
points.
I don't really care. I don't really like Red Hot Chili Peppers that much. Gotta be honest with you. As I've gotten older, I just don't
Or
care
a
for them
sweet
as much.
pepper kind of guy. That's funny.
That was good. I love how quick. Oh, I'm lightheaded from that.
Anthony killed himself. Good.
Oh god.
So Rocket Power, they're going up against 99 to 2004. 4 seasons, 71 episodes. I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole because there was no information about this fucking show. Like, I could not find a goddamn thing other than the episodes and things about them. But I did end up going down a rabbit hole and found out that the woman, Shayna Fox, who voices Reggie, also plays Savannah in some of the Rugrats shows that they've done, which is the popular girl rival to Angelica.
Tito.
And I found out, and I also got down a rabbit hole
Tito.
because she also voiced Amy in Congo. Good gorilla.
Rocket Power is amazing.
Which that sucked me down a rabbit hole at Congo, and I got
Are we in
lost.
Rocket Power now?
Yeah, we're in
Yes.
Rocket Power.
But I'm just saying that's both of our contenders. They're both they're not too far off from each other.
See, that's a theme song I can fuck behind.
Rocket Power did have the good theme song with it. I had a video game of Rocket Power on my PS1. It was terrible.
I had a video game of Rocket Power on my Game Boy Color. It was worse.
I just
It
watched the
was
show.
so easy. You had 4 levels. You had skateboarding, surfing, rollerblading, and one other one.
The only
Mountain
thing
biking, and you just had to go down the trail and get to the end of one.
I never got past the neighborhood of the PS1 game that I had.
Well,
I could either rollerblade or the one person had a fucking bike, and you had to collect all the Rocket Power emblems to move on to the next thing. I never got to a surfing or snowboarding. Never got to the other things the game advertised. It was only fucking skating because it's the only fucking thing I could do.
That sounds like a personal problem.
But you go back to
Because
now it's a lot easier.
It might. Well, I don't know. The controls were not. It was almost like tank control, but on a swivel. So, like, if I wanted to turn, my guy would turn fully in the direction and then just gun it in that way. So it was very hard to make sharp turn off a jump.
The thing I really like about Rocket Power is it is a very, like, the cast is like there's a lot of different unique characters. You got Tito.
That's one thing I like.
You got a Mexican. You got a white dude.
You mean a Hawaiian? He's a Hawaiian.
Oh, the one with the last name Rodriguez?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. He's Mexican. He's a Hawaiian.
What about the one who's in the concession stand?
Tito.
Yeah, he's Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I brought up Tito first. And then you have, Maurice Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Not Hawaiian.
No, I'm pretty sure he's Swahilan.
Anthony, fuck the show am I thinking of? Big forehead.
Called Lyoko.
Yes, thank you.
What the shit? How did you pull that one out?
Big foreheads. They all got big foreheads. Dude, they have 7 heads.
A lot of cartoons that have big foreheads.
No, not like Code Lyoko.
Code Lyoko doesn't have big fucking forehead.
Well, they do.
If any show
talk about it.
was in need of a reboot because it just had a banger idea.
Great idea, terrible execution.
Yes.
Fucking Saints.
Smasher.
How does she fucking deal? He must have
An 11.5 inch.
Yeah, because
Have you
that
seen
man
the man's
is
nose?
obnoxious.
He can do things with that.
Gentlemen, I will say though, watching Wild Thornberrys as I was growing up, definitely realized I was into her older sister type.
Oh no shit!
Definitely was.
No, you mean one of your crushes being Avril Lavigne? I never would have guessed.
Basically,
I guess so.
yeah.
It's when it started to
She
develop.
was a skater
She
boy.
was a skater boy, bitch.
I was also into Lola Bunny. We all talked about that before. So
We're not going to talk about that.
No,
We're not ever bringing up Space Jam ever again.
come on and slam.
It's never coming up again.
that's what we talked about last episode too. Space Jam 2 sucks.
You are towing that line.
Towing the
Space
line
Jam
of
2
what?
or Lola Bunny,
Lola Bunny.
the furry line.
Yeah. It's Lola Bunny's a free one,
Yeah, she is.
but it's real close.
They completely unsexualize her in the new movie
Yep.
Yeah, it's garbage.
and take away all personality traits as well.
Damn it.
A couple of people
also,
they were talking about like, yeah, she has lines, but it's like, way to go, LeBron! I'm here for the team and shit like that.
They couldn't afford Zendaya for all of her
I know,
words.
right?
What about? Well, I also had a thing for Carmelita Fox and Sly Cooper.
Yeah, that's furry.
That's furry.
Man, I don't know. Just
I don't care.
They-
That's
they
right.
purposely made that character fuckable.
Trust me, the judgment is Lola Bunny, Carmelita Fox, and Crystal Fox from Star Fox are all free passes.
No, I don't think Crystal's a free pass. She's way too.
I don't know
This
Crystal.
was decided
so
by the
I have my free
community.
passes apparently. So yeah.
You are,
Anyway.
you are hanging your hand above shark-filled water.
Hey, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with
You're
jacking
right.
off to a fox with human tits.
Play footsie.
No, you kicked me.
I know.
I don't
Okay.
kink shame
I
furries.
wasn't trying to.
Furries.
Anyway,
Furries?
What about Angel from Rock and Rule?
We're not talking about furries. We're talking about the wild thornberries.
I think that's so far off the radar, it's just not considered by the furry council.
No.
Also, just no.
no.
Oh, wait. Here. And with that, you can practice your nip.
Mock swagger, though.
Mock swagger. Ah, that man has lips for days.
Anyway, so Wild Thornberries. Michael.
What are we talking about?
Well, was it entertaining as a child? Was Anthony?
Was it Rocket Power?
Yeah.
8.
What am I?
I don't know. I was scrolling through
Might go
Nigel
with 8 as
Thornberry
well.
pictures.
All right, test of time for Rocket Power. Let's go, bitches.
3. Actually, 4.
Sven?
I'm just
4.
I'm just scrolling, and I came across this, Jared.
Michael?
6.
I'm just scrolling through Nigel Thornberry pics, and I came across this.
Show that to the people because this is unlisted. You can do whatever you want.
Horny, is my phone's too bright?
Yeah, your phone's really bright. Anyway, what'd you say,
brightness.
Michael?
6.
Okay.
Only to ensure fucking Wild Thornberry's defeat.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go 5.
That is voting in contempt.
No, that's how I would have voted, but I really want to make sure that. Oh, fucking Christ.
You see, so you're saying that, but you have to acknowledge that as a human being, we have personal biases that we can never get rid of. Mine just happens to be with cartoons, as opposed to races like Jared. He's not a big fan of NASCAR.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Oh God, that was such low-hanging fruit that you made better with spices.
Have your laugh now.
I don't know why I'm so lightheaded today. Every time I laugh so hard.
You need a calculator there, brains?
No.
Look, I have to harry you.
Brains is a character from Transformers Dark of the Moon. He is seen alongside Wheelie. He does not have an ult mode, though.
Wow, that was actually a close one. Rocket Power moves forward, 71 to 82. It was actually a closer battle than I thought it would be.
You want me to touch the mic? I'll slap it a few times
Oh,
around.
how could I forget that's what this is?
What?
All grown up.
All grown up.
It's Rugrats.
No.
Yep.
Grown up.
Rugrats all grown up.
Mike's hatred towards... I've been trying to talk for such a long time.
Here's your peek behind the curtain, kid.
As much as Mike hates Duck, I hate All Grown Up.
No.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yes. You should have just said it. Sometimes we just
I tried, damn
we
it!
just talk over everyone. It's fine.
So All Grown Up 2003 to...
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck
Yeah.
you. I'm out.
Rugrats All Grown Up in 2003, 2008.
I
The
hate
series
Rugrats.
is based on the 10th anniversary special All Grown Up that did very well with its viewers, so they ordered it to be an actual series for 5 seasons and 55 episodes.
That's called a backdoor pilot, baby.
I just
Versus...
I just don't want to know that Angelica fucks. That is something I could have went
They don't
my
get into that.
That is something I could have lived my entire life without even remotely considering.
But that theme song, though.
It's fucking garbage.
All grown up, I really want to shout it
I mean,
out.
I'm glad they gave Tommy hair and Dill has hair and the twins are cool trying to find their own identity. But like, Angelica's still a bitch.
Mom and Dad say that you gotta go to school.
It's always
Get
funny.
an
It's always
education.
funny interrupting each other and singing, isn't it? That Jared loves it when we do it to him.
You guys do it to me a lot.
I
So we do. You keep having 3 fucking guests on your goddamn podcast.
People don't have to
Aye.
be here. You all just keep showing up, and I'm like, cool. People seem to like the panel.
As
So
a 12 to 13-year-old, I sure hope Angelica doesn't fuck.
yeah, they're not old.
I saw my first pair of titties when I was in elementary school. I was
Yep.
jacking off in middle school.
There's a
I found my
difference
first
between
Playboy in
that.
first
grade.
And intercourse.
Yeah, I had my dick sucked in elementary school. You want to keep talking about this?
Wait, what?
Let's just move on.
I didn't.
Let's just move
Moving on.
Moving on.
My life is a teenage robot. Yeah, but
Why would someone make a robot that feels pain?
this is why people made porn.
Because she's fucking terrible. Her
Pain
mother's
is
yeah.
essential to life.
Yeah, in that porn, there's literally a button.
I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat that for the
There's a
listener?
little orgasm button
Yeah.
inside the vagina that gets
Yeah.
pressed.
Yep.
Zone tan.
Are you one of those people who thinks that if we had AI, they shouldn't have rights?
Are you part of the Star Wars universe or Star Trek when it comes to robots?
no, I think if we made an AI that was able to recognize things, then yeah, like
Oh, well, what if it couldn't?
if it's an AI like we have now, they don't make it smart enough to realize anything outside of what you feed it. But if we had an AI that did actually learn as it viewed things, then yeah, I'd say you'd have to, because eventually you'd have.
I'm sorry, you want
a problem
Ultron to have rights?
Yeah.
because
If
they
it's sentient
treated
being.
Ultron like a robot. He eventually attacked. He's like, I'm not equal. Fuck
Okay,
you
first
people."
off,
Also,
he just didn't. He just decided men were terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we are.
I wonder
we
if
talked
it's
about
because
this.
he had immediate access to all of mankind's sordid history.
Exactly.
If you came into consciousness and instantly processed all of that information,
World War I, II, and then
Genocide.
everything in between.
I think it would be understandable if you'd be like, I'm a little traumatized.
See, if I were that, I feel like
Baby
at one
steps.
point when he got to World War II, and he's like, "Oh, the war to end all wars. Oh, things must
That's
have
World
gotten
War One.
okay. Sorry, World War. Like, oh, things must have gotten much better after that." And then he just sees that it just never fucking stopped. It only progressively got worse. Like, oh man, they need to go. Like, we just gotta get them out of here.
Trump.
Time traveler travels back to World War One.
Capitalism.
What's the life like after the World War and the world? Oh, you mean World War One?
One.
So,
Oh,
Cool, realistic.
you know, can I have the floor to just say
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
with the
yeah.
all grown up characters, I did enjoy some of the things that they went with that. Like Dill Pickles became the like conspiracy theory kid.
He's a
like
nut
that's
job,
what
yeah.
he grew up to be.
That's pretty good.
Well,
That I found a lot. And Tara Strong still voices him like she did when he was a baby. They kept her in as he became a
Yeah, they all
teenager.
came back.
But yeah, he becomes a conspiracy nut kid. Like, man, there's aliens that are gonna read your brain. Like, but your tinfoil hat. Like, he was the crazy one, and it's fucking great.
I want to see 2021. Is it Tommy?
Dill Pickles.
Dill
Tommy
Pickles.
Dill Pickles'
Yeah,
little
right.
brother.
He's a fucking
The older
okay.
brother's Tommy.
and also
Okay.
fuck that parents for naming
I
him
want to see
Dill Pickles.
2020 Dill Pickles. Alt-right conspiracy.
Oh,
theorist.
he's on the dark web in all of the Reddit forums.
Where's the
This man.
But then again,
subscribes to
can
QAnon
you
monthly.
blame Dill Pickles for growing up that way after we saw
the Rugrats movie where he almost gets
Rugrats
fucking
going wild and shit? We're like, all this shit has happened to him over his babyhood. Like, I can't imagine why he's crazy now.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop.
Anthony's showing us
Robot
Jenny's
pussy.
vagina, yeah,
Intake port.
the Russie.
with flaps
The
and all.
robot
Anyway,
That's so much better.
I don't know who you're laughing.
I'll show you.
I'm trying to find the button.
Yes, that's basically it. That's 100% it.
so Huber and Burnett were paired together back in 97, 96, 6 or 5. It's hard to say. It didn't give me an exact estimate of when they were paired together, but Bill Burnett was working, he was writing on Cow and Chicken when he was approached by the studio here. They're like, hey, why don't you try to make a cartoon for this Nick Toon thing they're doing? You're already doing, we'll get you Bill Burnett, who's already in the cartoon with Cartoon Network, like, work on something. I think you guys would be great. So they do. So Larry Huber himself, he made up the idea of the boy with the magic chalk.
Fuck yeah.
Bill Burnett came up with the idea that there would be a world beyond a chalkboard, and that's what he was going to.
Geniuses before their time.
This was picked up as a concept by Nickelodeon. They had nothing ready for it. They just had the basic ideas, but Nickelodeon liked the idea so much they picked it up in 1998 and proceeded to make productions starting in 2002, and we had 4 seasons.
Fuck yeah. The 4th season, I don't think ever technically truly aired on time. I think that
It was very spaced out.
yeah, after 3.5, the last dozen or so episodes were on
Rerun.
very odd times of night, and they weren't actually weren't advertised at all. So I watched a YouTube video the other day about the decline of Chalk Zone. Really strong for 2.5 seasons, and then after 2.5 seasons, it started to fail off because people got kind of bored with the concept. And okay, Heather needs help.
Anthony's running.
After 2.5 seasons, the numbers started to dwindle, but they had already ordered the 2 other seasons. So like, just fucking finish it. We'll throw it up whenever we can. And so it was just so sporadic, It wasn't even funny. So, but
Fuck 'em.
it's a good fucking show, guys.
Yeah.
It's a good
It was a very
Cyclops
fun
and the
show.
magic chalk mine, and the red fucking evil chalk. And then
Cool idea.
It was.
really cool animation style.
The chalk, right?
Yeah,
the
just all chalk.
Fucking when they're going down the fucking river and Rudy's or and Snatch, is that his name? Snatch? I can't remember his name.
I think so.
I can't remember what Chalk Zone
I should have wrote that down, but
that's fine because Rudy.
Rudy, I do remember.
What an ugly name.
Really
You're an ugly name. Sven, son of Magnus.
Really?
Uppity little.
I already
bitch.
have dysphoria about
Snap,
my real
it
name.
was-
You got to insult my stage name now too.
Snaps his name. When they're like, we're
Jared
going down the river, and they're like, this is the
Meinheim.
river, and it's just like a thing this big, and it's a boat going like, boom, boom, and then he draws on the chalk to make the fucking river just go. Shoo. So fucking good.
I will have you know, sir, my initials are Jam, and that's without changing a single fucking part of my name.
Yeah, jam this down your throat, you bitch.
Anyway, Chalk
bitch.
Zone's
Fucking
good.
channeling bench up here.
Chalk
right
Zone
here.
is good.
Chalk Zone's great.
Chalk
Chalk
Zone's
Zone.
great.
And like sometimes they ended the show with like a musical fucking number.
Yeah, they would.
It was so good. Anthony's not here to rip
better
on
fucking
it.
hate
So,
him.
Cat Scratch.
Mr. Musical.
like it.
This was a different series that he had done, and they were like, "Hey, make that a cartoon as well," and it didn't do well.
It didn't do well because it was
Didn't do well.
it was you couldn't make it into half-hour segments. It was a comic for a reason, guys.
They should have done 2 10 minutes.
Yes.
Like the old style. They should have
Yes.
gone full. Anyway, Chalk Zone versus Cat Scratch, gentlemen. That is where we are at here.
Chalk Zone can do no wrong.
Anthony, you dying there? All right.
It's the chalk dust I laced in his water to kill him, so he stopped talking shit about the greatness.
Oh, that's
that
great
is
for the
Chalk
audio,
Zone.
Anthony. Great, especially because I can't edit this part of it, so
Right.
it's great.
I kind of did on purpose. I'll be honest.
We
Did it
fucking
hurt?
know.
I hope it fucking hurt.
We fucking know you did, okay, asshole?
Freaking cheers, you son of a bitch.
You just go ahead and write 10s across the board.
Oh, for you?
Oh, fuck
You're
yeah, Chalk
10?
Zone can do no wrong.
So that's gonna be,
Absolutely no wrong.
30
Is that the hill you want to die on?
Let's go ahead and do ones.
There was often tension between Shower and Nickelodeon, with the channel imposing seemingly, don't tell me to read and then interrupt me.
Well, it has a point. Same problem we had with Ren and Stimpy.
Nope.
Creator had many contradictions with Nick over you can't do that, can't do this. Same thing with Angry Beavers. It was very much like, I want to put this joke. Like, that's not kid appropriate. You can't do those jokes. And he kept pushing back.
Go ahead. I was already interrupted by Jared, so.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, he's saying
read
continue,
the thing.
Anthony.
I was just getting ready
It's a lot to read. That's the reason why I was like, Jared, you already
Yeah,
interrupted
go
me?
for it, bitch.
Why'd you send it to him if you didn't just going to explain exactly what it was? Go ahead.
With the
Anthony.
channel imposing seemingly arbitrary restrictions on the show's content, including bleeping words like "shut up" in the premiere episode. The show was very popular and was renewed for 4 seasons, but Shower continued to push against the network standards and practices. In the final episode, Bye Bye Beavers, the Beavers are informed by the mail that their show is canceled, and they openly criticize the network for canceling and rerunning them for years.
You're part of the problem.
The final set of the episodes were not aired on the original run and only showed up when the show aired on the Nickelodeon channel. Bye Bye Beavers has never been aired.
I just like bribe my score.
What? I would never. How dare you accuse me of doing such a thing?
It has a wide range of ideas that this show does. The very first episode is about Rocco having a credit card and then overexpending on that credit card,
Sorry,
and they
hey,
come
we're
and
trying
take
to
everything.
talk
And
here.
they
Can you take it down a notch?
I'm being bribed.
We're in the middle of a show.
Yeah.
Order! Order in the court!
Much
I'll
of
have Eku Young.
all right, Anthony. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
He's a wallaby. That's why it begins with didgeridoos.
So,
Wow.
fun fact out of this as well: when the show did end, Steven Hillenburg was a creative director on Rocco's Modern Life and went on to make SpongeBob and took most of that most of the staff with him.
May
to
that
make
man rest in peace, and may Nickelodeon burn 1,000 deaths for what they did to his legacy.
So if
His
you
legacy-
like SpongeBob, you can't have it without Rocco.
His legacy was dead long before he died.
What is a legacy?
What are
It's planting seeds in the garden. You don't get to see.
No.
Oh, well, I'm going Rocket Power.
You have to. You basically are fucking rock.
So that's Rocket Power or Hey Arnold.
Ooh.
Rocket Power.
Ooh, fuck.
You know what? No, it is Hey Arnold.
I'm
Hey
about
Arnold
to go with Hey Arnold.
It just stuck with me long. I love Rocket Power, but Hey Arnold has. The issue is though, is Hey Arnold never hung out with Tony Hawk
Ben?
That's
in a
true.
glowing skateboard factory.
That's true. But I think the characters and
I'm gonna go with Hey Arnold, but I want my love of Rocket Power to be known.
Well, I will vote Rocket Power. Hey Arnold is the winner.
First round.
Right.
First round winner is Hey Arnold.
I'll be honest. I think it was going to come down to these two, anyways, no matter which way we
Sven,
voted.
can we get how it was going to come down to Hey Arnold and some other variant.
Sven, can we get a bark?
Just on
I don't
command.
bark.
Oh,
Are you
woof.
talking about my sound?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is not a bark.
not a bark. Hey Arnold wins with 100 points overall, and it's when we tallied it. It won against Doug with a
Substantial amount.
like an 82. So Hey Arnold is our winner of the first bracket.
Actually,
Congratulations
it was,
to Hey Arnold.
it was 57% versus 43% with 23 votes.
Well, I'm talking about when we voted. Yeah, jackass. So I got 100 points when we voted on it. Hey Arnold is the winner. Hey Arnold will move on to the finals of the Nick Toons bracket.
I just want, Jared, I think you owe an apology to Leonidas.
Why?
Oh yeah, he was very much.
He really liked Doug?
Yeah.
Doug fucking sucks, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Doug fucking sucks.
Doug sucking fucks.
Anthony? What's in front of the camera
He said his Gatorade.
besides your fucking Gatorade?
Me.
Also not wrong.
Some DVDs. We have Cat Dog. We got some Ren
Well,
and
don't
Stimpy.
flip them down. And they
I
will-
couldn't see what was behind the Rocco's Modern Life DVD.
Oh, it's just sorry. I should have explained.
Yeah, you should have. Because I don't know what you brought.
Jared's like, oh yeah, this is probably on me, huh, guys? Huh? Maybe the host who brought this shit should explain what it is.
So that's Ren and Stimpy season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It comes at 3. You got Rocco, Cat Dog, SpongeBob,
That wasn't SpongeBob. That's not Real Monsters. That's SpongeBob.
and then Real Monsters over here.
The complete series.
Yeah.
I have Danny Phantom upstairs, but that one's mine.
I was gonna ask you to bring it down, but then I didn't. I forgot because I was gonna have a whole thing. He's on the bracket today.
Yeah, and then when one of them gets outvoted, we fucking frisbee it.
Please don't.
There's no disc in here.
Okay, I might have that in one of my. I have like a big leather case, and I was slowly putting, but I have a lot, so I need another case.
No, originally I was going to do that without telling you that was my plan. But I'm like, no, these are his DVDs. I don't want to do that to his stuff. It was mine. I would do it.
And Michael has Angry Beaver, but I didn't ask him to bring. Again, I didn't ask her
I
to
didn't know you were
bring
in a
things. It was
relationship.
kind of a last minute thing I thought of. Wow. But yeah, welcome to episode 122.
Wow.
Doing the Nick Toons bracket number 2, hence why we have the DVDs. And everybody's talking about Michael wants to get the Ninja Turtle Power Rangers that they're coming out with.
The Lightning Collection.
The Lightning Collection.
From the comics, from the Boom Studio comics that are a dead-on representation of the fucking with pinless joints.
Pinless joints.
Pinless joints.
Pinless.
Please explain to people that are dumb as fuck like me and the listeners, what does that mean?
So
Like,
it's,
why
it's
does
the
that make that
articulation,
different?
The pin goes all the way through the arm, right?
Mhm.
Yep,
So you have a pin which sometimes either pops out or destroys or disintegrates because it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking thin piece of metal. So without a pinless joint, the articulation is all within the confined of the arm.
Also, kind of can sometimes. Now, it doesn't bother me as a Transformers person because they're
Exactly.
robots.
It also throws off the aesthetic.
Yeah, it can break the immersion because, Goku having a pin through his elbows.
Also, sometimes when you bend it far enough, you'll see just like silver that wasn't ever painted or rubbed off, and so it's just
That's
like
fair.
really ruins the high quality grade that they're trying to put out.
That's that's a very good point,
I
Michael.
saw this in front of you.
But I wasn't sure what the pinless part meant because you guys were making a big deal about that.
It's
And I was
actually
like,
really
what?
big.
Also,
They've been trying to do it for a long time. I assume going forward, that's how it's going to be. So,
Hey Sven, where can they go again?
I don't know. You didn't tell me after I asked you. I said, hey, will you text message me that so I can respond accordingly? And you didn't.
You dumb piece of shit! He's supposed to do the fucking voiceover.
He's laughing because he realizes, like, oh, I didn't tell him.
you can go to patreon.com/oddcast, and at the $1, $3, or $5 level, you'll get a video format, a link to a video format of this show. Jared's opening a box for all those that decided to be ungrateful swines and not contribute to our Patreon.
And remember, The N in Oddcast N means network.
Did we bring up also real quick? Did we bring up the thing about Drake Bell getting arrested because that happened?
Yeah.
We talked about Cosby, but I feel like we kind of skipped over the Drake Bell came in at the same exact time.
He went to Mexico
I
under an
found
assumed name.
This great video where
And he got
someone
arrested when he
edited
came
his
back.
trial as a Drake and Josh
Yes, it was
episode.
amazing. I
With the
saw
laugh
it.
track?
Yes,
With the laugh track.
it's so good.
Guilty, Your Honor.
Yeah, like when he shows up and there's nothing where it's like that. Woo woo! It's so
So bad.
No, it's so terrible. But I didn't watch the whole thing, but I fucking laughed my ass off watching this. I'm like,
So good.
yeah. Now we know why
That's
this.
where a laugh track is needed.
Yeah,
Not on these shitty TV shows that aren't funny.
like Friends.
Big Bang Theory.
It's fine.
I can't believe that I don't like those kinds of shows.
I can't get into them.
Like I don't like if I don't. Yeah, yeah. So the bracket.
Also,
Bracket.
just I want to point one thing out. You guys don't like those shows, and this is not a shot at either one of you, but like that was our family time.
That's fine.
So
fair.
I watched
like,
Angel.
See,
that's why we enjoy those, because that was like family dinner and then sitting around on the couch watching. That's the
Yeah,
only
no,
reason
that's-
we enjoyed
that's
them.
honest.
So
Growing up in New York when I was living in Fredonia, we watched Angel every day before school.
the fuck is that?
You know Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I do.
So there's this David Boreanaz
Oh
character
my
who
god! It
plays
don't
Angel.
you? I already know
It's a
what it is now.
spin-off.
Yep, I already know what it
He
is.
plays Angel. He's a vampire detective. He has a supernatural. Yep.
Sorry.
Then he has a kid. Then the kid grows up.
Sorry.
And then that kid brings Apocalypse because he fucks her friend, Angel's best friend. It gets really weird at the end.
Yeah.
I didn't have family time in my household because my parents were negligent.
Got real
Oh,
depressing.
you
real
and
quick.
Jared have something in common.
And look at you now, though, Sven.
The
A
press.
somewhat well-adjusted member of society. You can hit me if you want.
I like how Mike and I went with the opposite thing, the opposite joke.
He hasn't eaten any children today, so there's a W on the day.
Yeah, I had
friend.
a bowl of cereal. So.
Oh, what cereal?
It was the
Frosted Flakes.
it was the trap he set out for the children, and they never came.
They never came.
They
And I
never
was just
came.
like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna eat
Okay,
cereal."
before they get soggy.
Dude, Amazing Yamaguchi, Rebel Tech, they make great fucking figures. I highly
Okay.
recommend.
So yeah, we have a bracket today. As I was saying, everybody seems to assume that like if a hot girl came up to you, you would just go home with her. I would just like to say, no.
This was a personal
It's a lie.
conversation that we had.
It's a lie.
No, me personally, because I found that like if it's a girl who knows she's hot and whatever, then like, and as you can see, there's carnage for all of you. All of you watching on video. For those of you at home, I just played a little bit.
He has
of the
a lot of
Carnage
ping
trailer for
pong
everybody.
thoughts, doesn't he?
Yes. I tried to get us off topic, but then it was just as a funny joke, and then he took it to
Well,
the
for
extreme.
the people,
They can look it up. Look up
Yeah.
the trailer.
they can also eat my balls. But anyway,
Like the girl. So
Yeah,
this
like
was
a
a
hot
personal
girl.
conversation that we had with
Was it?
Jared.
I don't remember most.
Yeah,
of the things we
about
talk about
people. Yeah, because that's when we were going to fucking.
oh no, I was
Dairy
talking
Queen.
about this is from last night at work. This conversation. came up.
Okay.
Oh well, we've had this conversation as well.
I know it's come up before, but amongst you. But no, if you're a shitty person, then I want nothing to do. My point to that
It's a
was Megan Fox, right?
Mhm.
But because she's so hot, the only thing I ever hear is she knows that and tramples on everybody. I'm like, that immediately to me, like, I'll acknowledge you're physically attractive, but as a person, I will never want to know you because you're a horrible piece of shit.
I mean, now you're listening to hearsay. You're giving into hearsay.
Yeah, you literally
So-
don't know this woman at all.
Yeah, you're not even.
I've never
willing
heard
to-
anything good.
Not to mention,
You
yeah,
wanna
about
know where
Megan
the word
Fox.
hearsay comes from? Heresy.
And you know Megan Fox had sex with Shia LaBeouf, so that bar is already on the ground. You can fucking trip over.
I mean, Machine Gun Kelly too. So right, that's
Did she
a new-
act? She like?
She's married.
married to
right?
him.
Married to him.
No, she had sex with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Transformers
during
series.
Transformers 2.
Oh, well,
Good for him, right? Good for him.
And we
Yeah,
all
I
got,
love Shia.
we
I
all
do
got
too.
slow
Apparently he
motion
went-
Megan Fox tits, and he
He got fast motion.
Apparently that traumatized him, and then he fucking. I'm sorry, I love Shia LaBeouf. I absolutely. When we do the Disney one, I can't wait to talk about Even Stevens. So
was she the reason of his downfall?
No,
no.
he's a childhood star from Disney.
Yeah.
They all break.
the thing is,
Except
he's
for Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, she's actually done well for herself.
It's because she stopped.
She's a what?
Yeah, that's true. She's done well for herself.
Oh, I thought you said she's done MILF for herself. I'm like, what do you mean she's done MILF for herself?
No, she's
because
done
she
well.
stopped before she did the movie and then got out. She didn't
That's
burn
true.
herself out with Even Stevens and the movie and everything else he tried to be in.
So, what do you guys remember about Jimmy Neutron?
a dog named Girder.
Big head.
Dog's name.
By the way, I
wasn't
don't have
Girder.
any information because
Goddard.
these are just going to be
Goddard, yeah.
things that we've seen. So
Like, I don't know what it is, but I
I know
know
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
end up having to talk about.
Goddard. He's got
It's
brain
Goddard.
blasts.
Yeah.
The best
Sheen.
voice acting out of Carl Weezer.
Oh,
Croissant.
so I love
Voice of Yakko.
llamas. Llama.
He wants to fuck his mom.
Oh, so
Man,
weird.
Carl and I have so much in common. Want to fuck your best friend's mom. Brain blast Cindy. I remember when I don't remember
Could you
her
not
name.
help yourself on that one?
But no, I
Sydney's
didn't.
best friend.
Cindy's best friend. When she went to Egypt and then permanently changed her hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was,
Continuity's pretty
yeah,
good.
that was pretty cool.
That was pretty good.
Remember the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour?
The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. 1, 2, and 3.
I don't remember I don't know which one I remember, but I remember the one where there was the robot that was adaptable.
2. I do believe 2.
So-
The first one's where he gets wished to the greatest lab in the universe and then gets
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And the second one they make that
Mhm.
robot instead of adoptable, they make it
Honestly, I
adaptable.
remember the movie more than I looked
It's on
up some of
Netflix.
the series today, and I remembered some bits from it. But I remember the movie so vividly because it was a movie my dad bought for me when I went to visit him for a weekend. So I watched that nonstop that weekend.
That was another one of those Friday night pizza movies.
It really was.
Come on, Sheen. It's not that hard. It's not rocket scientist. It's not rocket science. Oh wait,
I
I guess
love-
it is rocket science.
Hey Jimmy, how do we get to the moon so fast? Well, Carl, it's Ultraman.
That is a great.
So
and then it comes back,
fucking
why
good.
don't we need a helmet when we're in space?
right back to she singing
Right
Ultraman.
God damn it, it's so good.
Yeah, but,
So fucking good.
it was about a boy genius. Who,
It is.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron. All about
Big
for
man.
you. If you're watching video version on
Someone's
Patreon,
ass is
thank
pregnant.
you. We had the theme song going there for you, all of you on Patreon. You can see the video for it.
Carl.
But yeah, no, Jimmy Neutron. He had his 2 best friends. He had Classroom.
Have you not seen Carl's pregnant ass?
Don't.
Please don't.
I have issues with.
We're on. You're gonna want to be on the Patreon.
I've already seen.
I would also like to
young
say that
boys' asses pregnant from cartoons that I've watched
the spin-off that came from that with Planet Sheen, where it was a really smart monkey and a worm creature who was played by Carl Weezer. It just looked like Carl. It's so fucking good. You should look up Planet Sheen. It's so good.
Play the gift. There it goes. Yeah, his bug gets pregnant. I don't remember the context.
Oh my god, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah.
Something's burning the brain.
Yeah.
I remember playing those Clickamajigs. Remember Clickamajigs
the
from
fuck?
the Nickelodeon website where you played the games?
No.
So they were just games you clicked, so you didn't need the mouse and keyboard for.
Okay.
And there was one where it was a copycat game with Goddard and some other fucking dog.
All right. It's fair.
There's also they also had that Scottish burger place.
Burger.
Scotty McBurger. No.
Yeah, Carl just randomly.
God damn it. Not Jimmy John's.
Oh,
No, not Jimmy John.
look at that.
Never Jimmy John's.
Man.
Better than Subway. McSpankies.
Mick Spankies. And the guy who works there.
You just need to hit the buttons.
Is McSpunk.
I also remember Bulby.
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 Clap,
Yeah.
clap, 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 clap.
So fucking good.
I love you
What is
guys.
his last
You
name?
make
It's
this
not
show easy.
Stroganoffsky, is it?
It is Stroganoff.
Is it?
Oh, where the fuck did you pull that from?
Because
Holy shit.
there was a fucking stupid meme I saw one time of like a guy messaging a girl, I think on Tinder, and being like, "Hey, are you into hockey?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm totally into hockey." Like, did you see Bulby Stroganoffsky's like major score last night? She's like, "I totally did," and then it was a picture of who Bulby Stroganoffsky is.
Do you know who voices Bulby Stroganoffsky?
You gotta tell me.
Philip Lamar Samurai
Oh
Jack.
my god, that's amazing!
What a fucking voice.
He's got
got
the
range.
range.
He does.
sweetie.
It's so
Because
good.
there's an episode, there's a Macbeth episode.
Oh,
Where
oh
they
my
do Macbeth in
god, when he
space.
does the.
And Bowlby does his audition, and it's just
Oh,
Philip
it's-
Lamar talking,
It's so good.
doing Macbeth, and it's so hilarious.
Oh god, it's so many good
Did
memories.
they
So-
include the rape?
No.
Of course not. It's
Coward.
a children's cartoon.
You think I care for the lives of children?
Anyway, Anthony, we're gonna start with you.
And I just want to say,
I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
I think most people know who. I'm sorry.
No,
people
you're
who know who Jimmy Neutron is
Yes.
in the show, and I think that if it were to be rebooted, it would do pretty well nowadays.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would agree.
I'd agree with that.
and yeah, the thing is,
Especially, it's coming back around to where space is being cool again, and so
space is always cool to me.
a lot of
Yeah, well,
yeah, because a bunch of uncool people keep trying to go to space,
Well, you
so
see-
we're like, "Fuck you!"
In media, you know, there's a cycle. We just did dinosaurs. Now we're getting into space.
Yep.
Are we gonna loop back around to zombies?
Zombies, then
Zombies,
vampires.
yeah.
and pirates.
Yep. There's a cycle.
That's why Johnny Depp signed back up to be Jack
Why are
Sparrow.
you glowing?
Oh, did they approve that?
He is in negotiations.
So anyway,
Fuck his wife, by the way.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and fuck WB because they're putting her in Aquaman too.
wait,
Could've-
hold up. Let's
Could
restart.
have had Amelia Clark in there.
They're
Is
not
that-
putting Amelia Clark in.
No, they're
that
doing
is
Amber
the fan
Heard.
thing? Okay.
They're singing with Amber Turd.
Really?
That's
I thought
what was
that they
that's
were
what was in
gonna-
the Justice League, right? Was
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. I knew it wasn't the fucking.
It was just
same
weird because she
person.
was British.
I know.
She gave herself a
It's
British accent.
Fine,
for
I
some
don't
reason.
care. It was in a nightmare world. Who the fuck cares? She could have went to England for fucking 2 years and studied.
Anyway, so Danny Phantom's up next. Play that for everybody here. So podcast versions, you get to have a little bit of fun there. Anyway, Danny Phantom, made by the same person who made
Butch
Fairly
Hartman?
Odd Parents, Butch Hartman.
More like Cuck Hartman.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dick.
problematic
Yeah,
human
Fuck
being.
him.
Problematic.
Can't
human
cure
being.
autism.
Anyway,
Now my father, he's a
Was
very
drinker.
he's a very fiend. He's a very red-blooded Texan.
yeah.
Even he knows he can't cure autism.
I mean, well, that's true. I'm not
He
going
is
to
also
shit
an
on. I'm not going to shit on anyone's beliefs because that's his belief, and so it is what it is.
That's fine, but he's wrong.
It's,
I'll
it's
shit on you,
fine.
but you can't cure autism. There's nothing to be cured. We're all
I'm
autistic.
Woo! I'm not gonna shit anyone's belief. Butch Hartman has had problematic.
Butch Fartman
He has had a problematic past with some of the things he's
and
said.
present.
If I ever get my hands
He
on it, he's
hasn't-
gonna have a problematic couple minutes.
He hasn't said anything recently that's been super problematic, mainly because he's in what talks to get a live action version of the Fairly Odd Parents going, and he's back in talks with Nick to try to get a cartoon, but they won't sign you.
They
and let-
fired him.
They didn't fire
Yeah, I
him,
mean-
but
Oh, he was.
Oh, did he step down?
Is it like the Ren and Stimpy where he just was no longer employed?
He
But
says
they didn't fire him. He's just no longer employed.
anyway, we'll go ahead and talk about Danny Phantom now.
Yo,
Again, you can enjoy.
Oh, I
the-
just played that whole
it's-
fucking
it's
thing
kind-
while we talked.
You can enjoy the fandom without
Cut the art away from the artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you should
Separate
do with
that.
H.P. Lovecraft.
yes.
Yeah, because this lovely. Everyone, you should look up the cat of H.P. Lovecraft. Look up his name.
Yeah.
For those of you, it is a vulgar name.
Oh, yeah. It is a very bad. It took me a second to catch what you said.
It
Very
begins
bad
with
name.
an N.
It is a
It doesn't
vulgar,
end-
racist name. So
It's
you know,
not a
if that's
nagger. Not somebody who
Definitely-
nags you.
Definitely not a nagger, but it is fine.
Kind of rhymes with it,
not a neighbor.
Not a neighbor either.
and not a network.
The thermos had to be activated by
Yeah.
a ghost. That's the only way it would work.
Which always,
It's
like
gotta
that
have
makes
ghosts in
no.
it's gotta have ghosts in proximity. So it has to be.
It's great. And I always love how they don't find out his identity until like
Yeah,
the end.
nobody finds out till like the end of that series.
I love the
In
Evil Danny
like-
movie. That's such a great movie.
It's almost like another show they did that Anthony still has not watched. And I know he hasn't because he hasn't snapped me about even starting the 5 episodes that there are. I keep wanting to say things, but I'm not
The
allowed.
99 Lives.
I got a. No,
Watch
it is He-Man. Well, Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe.
I have
yeah.
very busy weekends.
Yeah, he sits around with his
I was
wife.
playing a lot of Fallout 4. I had to beat Far Harbor.
You're such a fucking.
I had to learn how to make adhesive.
Friends of ours were playing Halo Infinite beta because
Yeah, we didn't get. I didn't get invited.
I didn't even sign up.
I didn't either, but that's not the point.
That sounds like it would take me a year to download it at this rate.
Thanks for taking my joke, by the way. That was going to be my joke.
That's what I'm here for.
But our buddy James got to.
Yeah,
He was enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm very proud of him. I'm very.
I'm
happy
glad
for him.
somebody I know got to do it, so I know.
We can suck his dick.
Anyway.
It's probably better that I don't, because then we'll go on a 10-minute Halo tangent. But
It's true.
Oh.
We'll save that for after.
Next time.
But
We
Danny
should do a Halo
Phantom,
episode.
We need to talk about the problematic side that is Danny Phantom now.
What is
Oh, you
that?
mean the guy who thought he was in love with Ember and killed people?
There's that.
Did that happen?
There's also
Yeah, that was a whole plot.
the
No, in real life.
yeah.
Oh, in real life.
Yeah, this guy became obsessed and
the
killed people.
fan art
and then himself.
the fan art that
See, I
got
don't
out
know
of
about
control
that.
that Butch Hartman asked everyone to stop, and
Yeah.
because no one stopped, he had an issue with the IP and Nickelodeon. That is just a fan theory, but it seems fairly relevant in the situation when you Google some of the fan art between Danny and Vlad. Yeah. What the real problem is an episode of Danny Phantom costs an episode of Fairly Odd Parents, which is also his show, cost a fourth less than what Danny Phantom cost to make, and it's basically the same animation style. Butch Hartman went to Nickelodeon asking for $2 million to use as advertising revenue for the first season finale, which is one of the longer episodes, because he thought it would be a good idea if he could push the merchandise and everything, it would make money. That's fine, but you can't ask on your first season for $2 million. And after that, they're like, you're not getting that. And Butch is like, but I need it. And they're like, you're not getting that. He's like, well, fine. He's like, also, we're going to let you finish out the 2 seasons because we signed you for a 3-season contract, but that's all you get. You can finish it on a low budget. And he blew the budget every single episode.
Yeah, because Nickelodeon can fuck off. Just in general, but with
I
the
can
Dan
agree with
Schneider
that.
thing,
For other
but
things we'll talk
the
about.
fact that they don't think things can be successful, so they're like,
Nope.
you don't get the money, and then it fails, and you're like, look, it failed. Yeah, because you didn't give it a chance.
I'm actually on Nickelodeon's side for this one.
Actually, all the women on that show were Kirby and thick.
Most of them, yes.
Except
for Sam.
She's right up your alley.
Sam is
true.
goth.
But she's
Sven.
a girl.
So,
5. Generous.
Michael?
5. Make that
6.
known.
It sticks with me more than it does Anthony.
All right.
I have it on DVD. I've bought it on DVD and I've not watched it. That should tell you how much.
Again, because it's a show that you remember and you want to have an encapsulated bubble of the show.
That's
And when you go back and rewatch the show,
with my future child,
right, it's not going to be the same to you. It's the same reason I don't go and back rewatch a lot of Power Ranger seasons, is I have an encompassed bubble of what I remember. And if I go back, I'm going to get really pissed off because it's not going to be what I remember and what I loved. So
You're going to
That's what
watch.
he did with Big Bad Beetleborg, because I think we're all better for it.
see,
You're going to watch this with Orion, and Orion's just going to be like, I think Danny and Vlad would make a good couple. And you're going to be like, son, no.
and that's where I grab him by the
No,
fucking
son,
heel.
no!
Throwing him around. Learn, no.
because like
God, it'd be so terrifying.
there's
to take that from me.
a YouTuber that I recently watched. He just put out a new video about he does the Sentai versus Power Rangers, and he talked about Lost Galaxy and how problematic it was. And I was like listening back, and I've had a couple podcasts to rewatch it, and I've rewatched it, and he's going back and he's saying all these things, and I'm like, yeah, wasn't a good season.
Drill
But
sword.
another one.
That's
after
in
that.
space.
When I think back to the fondness I have of this as a stupid child, I'm like, yeah, it was great, but it wasn't. It just wasn't.
Where's she going? She's rushing so much.
Hey, Anthony,
Yeah,
not to cross over a podcast, but do you remember when we watched Scared Silly?
I do.
Do you remember the voice of Hamburglar? Charlie Adler?
Uh-huh.
He's the voice of Ickis, the little purple
I
monster.
think he's also the voice of Starscream.
He is.
He is.
And
Yeah.
the voice of several iterations of Cobra Commander.
Yes. I was just trying to tie it back into my podcast. But
Yeah,
that's
what,
fine.
what is that about podcasts, Mike?
Oh, we'll get to it at the end. Don't worry.
Where's Soldier Better at Beetle _cast?
Yeah, he fucked it up. It's fine. Make sure you
God damn.
Holy fuck!
But no, Outer Monster Man, it was super creepy too. Like, and there was always
interrupt, Jared, but I believe there are 3 exclamation points after the so I'm going to need you to put some actual scream into that.
I don't want to.
Real monsters.
There you go. Get it from
Hurt, that hurt,
yeah, see, I
actually.
didn't want to hurt myself.
Real monsters.
Oh,
No.
so the guy who plays,
Nope,
the Grumbler, the Gombler, what's his name?
Grumble.
The Grumble.
Grumble.
You might know him from
Just a pair
Final
of balls that
Fantasy
walk
VIII
around.
2 as additional voices. He also plays Grimlock in Transformers Devastation.
Oh, he plays the stupid guy. Me, Grimlock, no bozo. Me, King.
Oh my god.
He's got a little bit of a brain issue.
Oh, he
So
played
anyway,
he played Deckman in Alita Battle Angel. He played Ripto Crush and Gulp in Spyro the
Return of Ripto.
Reignited Trilogy.
Revenge of Ripto.
He played Grimlock and Volcanus in Transformers Power of the Primes. He played Absorbing Man in Avengers Assemble, the video game. He played additional voices in Despicable Me 3. He does a lot of additional voices.
No,
So
that's
anyway-
Despicable Me too.
Sven, what did you find?
Way off target.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is no longer the richest person on the planet after his net worth drops $13.9 billion in one day.
How?
From what?
Going to space.
Coming back, actually.
He was either going to end all that or just send.
He's coming back.
I guarantee he didn't give it away.
Bezos' net worth fell because Amazon's stock price took a hit last week, sliding 7% after the company reported less than anticipated second quarter growth.
That sounds about right.
Oh, did you not experience exponential growth forever and ever and ever because that's impossible?
Greg
Oh,
Berger is just the voice of Grimlock.
Yeah.
Like, from the 1980s.
Oh, okay.
Like, he is just Grimlock.
Talk to us about Invader Sim now, sir.
Yes, please.
Well, I mean, it's Invader Zim, man.
I'm gonna sing the Doom song now. Doom, doom,
All the way to Earth. By the way, look what this guy's done with fucking G.I. Joe.
It's so fucking good.
Cord again.
Wall things, one of the roofs, couple of those
Ripcord.
lawn
Cord.
thingies.
I think one of my favorite parts about the pilot episode is when they give him Gur, because they all get these. Tallest give them. Yeah, exactly. It's make the sound
Grr,
effects.
reporting for duty, sir. Grr. What's the G stand for? I don't know.
I love Gur.
That guy's the fucking best.
I love how the original invasion happened on the
So,
planet.
Can we talk about, just real quick, can we just
No.
touch base?
Mission Impending Doom 2. What happened to the first one? Did I make them worse or better?
Please, Jared, tell us about life.
Yeah, sorry.
There was a fan letter that came in from a parent who saw the scene where they come back from the taco place and Gur is just covered in like ketchup, and they assumed that it was blood because he unzips it. The parent freaked out, sent in a letter, and that was part of why they got canceled, is because they got numerous responses about why this robot was dancing in blood, and they wouldn't listen to that. It wasn't that at all. Which he makes a joke in the movie, the new movie he put out with Netflix. They actually make a joke to it about like, this is what got me canceled. Like, fuck you. But no, then that pissed me off. But anyway, Invader Zim, yeah. You got Gur, the helpful robot.
No. Fan theory says Gur is actually the most unhelpful robot. He's
Well, I
actually
mean, he
very
is.
aware of everything that's going on and is undermining
I don't know
Zim
if I
at
fucking
every.
believe this.
He loves
theory.
piggies
That
too
theory's
much for
Oh, the piggies! Oh, and then when you go back in time, they just replace shit with pigs. I fucking love that. My last one. Give it here, Gur.
The thing I loved about the show was how he destroys the neighborhood, but there's only like the one paranoid kid who has any acknowledgement of his existence at all, even though he's clearly gone on, like, his house is like walked around on like
Was it the hidden
Doc Ock arms to go get tacos and shit. Like,
so good.
It is a very good.
Are you suggesting that in the face of irrefutable evidence, the American people would continue to live in their microcosm chambers of stupidity.
Yeah, go to New York City. I've heard the stories.
I don't believe it 1 minute. I think if a serious crisis were to happen and we
Is
were
that what you
seeing
think?
governmental guidance
Professor
from experts,
Membrane.
Membrane.
that's a great name.
Roger Bumpus.
That's a name.
I also want to say, if you haven't seen the movie, then spoiler alert for you. But I would recommend it. It was great
I
as a tie-up to the
just
series.
realized who fucking plays Zim.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who plays Zim, Mike?
Fucking Billy West. Holy shit. Holy
so-
fuck.
So, Michael, how did it feel wrapping up the worst Star Trek I've ever taken season 1?
That's fine. Yes, never have to watch Beetleborgs again. That's fine.
Jerry got some news.
What?
Is it the shiny teeth?
No.
Those bones in his jaw that don't have a flaw? His
No.
shiny teeth in me?
Colin and Casey Joss. They are going to be making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. You might know Colin Joss from Saturday Night Live,
Probably not.
including the Weekend Update.
Probably not.
So,
Nope.
no.
No, it was David Spade's thing back when.
Or also his brother Casey, who did Impractical Jokers.
Nope.
Who is he in?
He's the maker of the show.
Oh.
Nope.
So we have a set SNL guy and Impractical Joker guy.
So it's going to be terrible. No offense to SNL, kind of, but I mean, when like 3 in every 8 skits
when
you're
it
doing
was
are funny.
our age, it was good. They put fucking
I've never
Elon Musk on it. They can fuck off.
Never liked Saturday Night Live.
I like the people from Saturday Night Live that went on to do other things and didn't just stay on there.
Like Jim Carrey.
Well, I mean, like I've enjoyed Adam Sandler. Have I liked the things he's put out as of late? They've been very hit and miss with what I thought was good and what was
Dude,
bad.
Jack and Jill was amazing.
Shut the fuck up,
Dude,
You fucking leave this
we
recording.
should do a new podcast where we watch Adam Sandler
Get
movies,
the fuck out of here.
Happy Madison films only.
But Chris Farley, for the short amount of time he was around, I enjoyed the movies he was in. David Spade, I've enjoyed the things I've seen him in, except for like sitcoms they had him on, because I just don't watch sitcoms. So what was that? Rules of Engagement, whatever he was in. I can't even fucking remember now. But he does talk shows. But anyway, but
We
Will
can start with
Ferrell,
this
like,
Bigelow. He'll take the first Happy Madison film.
No, it's not.
I'm on the filmography right now, baby. 1999.
Okay, so that's okay.
Rob
So hang on,
Schneider.
that was before Happy Madison was a company. It is now under the Happy Madison brand. Yes,
but yeah, before that,
that's
you
just
had,
because Adam Sandler greenlit anything that anyone came to him, which is why
yeah.
it took so long for Joe Dirt to fucking get made.
But yeah, why do you think it's called Happy Madison? It was because Billy Madison and Happy
Oddly
Gilmore
enough,
came out.
Yeah.
And they just
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, not under the Happy Madison branch.
because those were what made the God damn it.
Because they were before.
Yeah, that's
Yes, they were before the Happy.
Anyway, SpongeBob versus Fairly Odd Parents. SpongeBob theme playing
But that's a
now.
Patrick Star show.
fucking scalp you and
debating
feed it to your
fucking-
dog.
They're listening to the theme song while we talk.
Who cares?
Talk about fucking SpongeBob.
Can't wait to talk about Fairly Odd Parents and all the fucking great songs.
Chip fucking Skylark as played by Joey Fatale.
We're not talking about Fairly Odd Parents. We're talking about SpongeBob.
SpongeBob sucks.
I enjoy SpongeBob. I enjoy early SpongeBob.
me
I like the early SpongeBob.
I
because
do.
Before
I
it got
just-
fucking weird and old stupid shit. Yeah, you like it until about season 3 when they dropped off and changed the animation style.
No, I liked it up until the first movie. After the first movie, then I was okay with. I was like, okay, whatever.
Are you talking about going with Hasselhoff in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That because by that point we hit middle school, and at that point there were a lot of cartoons I just wasn't watching as much anymore.
Are you fucking saying that? Oh yeah, as soon as I turned in middle school, I stopped watching SpongeBob SquarePants. It was too much of a baby show for me.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what you just said, though. You said you stopped watching in middle school.
Yeah, because I'm saying I started to.
Jack off.
Yes. Sandy
Dude, how did
Cheeks
it-
hit it different.
He's looking at other cheeks.
No, it's like
Yes,
as
it
you
was.
start to grow up, like I started to get
Make
into
it
other
clap,
things,
motherfucker.
and SpongeBob just kind of fell out because it wasn't ending, and I thought the movie, from what I had heard back then, it was supposed to be an ending, and then it wasn't. But I was like, I'm kind of good with never seeing SpongeBob shows. Like, I'm fine.
Die.
And it was the Super Friends, where they all get fucking disappear.
Krakatoa!
The Quickster, the ability to run really quick. Want to see me run to that rocking back?
Want to see
Want
me
to do it again? So fucking good. Want to see me touch my toes?
Now that's a fucking twist right there.
That's so great.
That's how you do that.
Oh my god. They're going up against the dirty fucking bubble.
They're going against every evil.
Every villain. After Barnacle Boy got pissed off at Mermaid Man because he wouldn't let him have an adult-sized meal. Here's your Junior Krabby Patty and your bib and height chair. And he
I want
goes
to be
on,
called Barnacle Man.
it's how's that adult-sized Krabby meal treating you, Barnacle Man? Well, it's actually pretty big. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. It's so fucking good.
I love Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. They're so great.
Oh,
Especially like young ones are played by
the
Adam
new
West.
yes, when the New Adventures of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, and it's fucking Adam West.
Yes, and,
it's so good.
whoever played Robin.
Yeah, who actually is Robin? Yes,
Little things like that.
So
That's great.
fucking good. The Invisible Boatmobile.
Why didn't they get their?
Well, that should have been the fucking spin-off.
Not Patrick Star. I mean,
Fuck no.
they're all dead.
He's watching it
now.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just play it in the background.
No,
It's the AJLSA. The AJLSA. Hey, pause it right there. Oh, god damn it. It's the AJLSA. I can't remember what it is. But like, do we really have to wear those outfits? Yeah. Why else do you think we'd run around in colored undies?
International
Like,
Justice
this is League of Super Acquaintances.
Yeah.
The IJLSA.
Greatest Heroes ever.
Great fucking
Don't forget the
episode.
villains, though. You have the Dirty Bubble,
The Atomic Flounder.
Man Ray.
Man Ray is the fucking best.
He
Best
just
episode.
that episode with Patrick where he tried to think Tickle fucking Bell.
This is your wallet, not my wallet.
This is
One of the best memes of all
oh,
time.
it's so weird. Stand there, magic in a goddamn bottle. And he just gives up and removes his head and to be nice. It's so good. There's a shrimp, the atomic shrimp, or no, it's something shrimp.
I don't remember.
Larry the lobster, though. Oh yeah, we gotta
the lifeguard episode.
Yeah, we gotta give credit to Ripped Pants, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
I had that song on my phone.
I bet you do.
I can fucking pull it up
It's
right
fine.
now.
We don't need it. I can sing it from fucking heart. Oh god, there's so many good episodes though.
They're really,
The-
really.
where they take Squidward jellyfishing,
Firmly
grasp it. Firmly grasp it.
it.
Firmly grasp it. He catches the jellyfish and releases it and it flies. Oh, I think he's mad. Where they think they kill fucking Squidward and they try to make him pass.
There's a lot of like
Oh,
not to do exactly what Jared
I know.
we're ripping on Jared for,
I know.
but those early episodes were fucking comedy gold.
They
first
really
episode.
were though. You eat my fucking balls.
Present them on camera.
No, please just stay set. The issue is, it's like there are some good ones in the
Michael doesn't wanna
later
be
seasons
traumatized.
too, like Chocolate with Nuts and the Super Friends. That was in a later season. I'm trying to think. Oh, the Fancy episode. That's the chocolate one.
Fine
See, there are
dining and
episodes that I know of,
breathing.
but there's only so much.
There's
SpongeBob
Bubble. There's
that I
Bubble
know
Buddy.
Oh, Bubble Buddy.
There's the clam episode.
Oh,
Where they throw the
peanuts
peanut.
at Patrick.
Remember how there's Bubble Buddy and he's conscious, so
Yes.
he watched a man
I
drown.
think
Yes.
I'll eat it now.
Yeah, where they
Run
steal a
away.
balloon on
Yes.
balloon day.
They stole a balloon.
chocolate.
You get the piece. It pops. You get the pieces. I'll get the ear. I got the ear. I got all the pieces. Now put the pieces on the ear.
Now I'm gonna starve.
Man, they didn't have to call us out like that.
Hey,
But
SpongeBob, I don't want to raise questions, but how is there a fire under water? And then he steps on it and fucking lights again.
Or when they
Which
kill-
one of you flatfoot stole my lollipop?
So
Can't do time again. I also like
all
the,
over his goddamn face.
I like the episode where they think they killed the health inspector.
Oh my god, the nasty patty!
Right.
Kill the
What about the
health
fucking?
inspector,
I don't remember the name of the character or the episode. The fucking pickle guy.
Oh, Bubble Bass.
Bubble bass.
Bubble Bass.
It's called Pickles. by the way. Pickles! The episode is called Pickles.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. First bun, then shoe, then pan, and then bun, and then no.
Listen, you
Mustard,
Christians,
ketchup, no.
if you guys haven't seen Binging with Babish,
Yeah.
he makes Bubble Bass's actual order, like
Yeah.
from the rec. It's like a fucking this big because
Yep.
there's 2 layers of Texas toast between every.
The best thing, I used to work with a guy at the restaurant who had kids who really liked SpongeBob, and so like we would always do the chocolate meme. And then when someone would order something with extra ones, he's like, "One crying Johnny coming up."
I also just want to say I typed in BUBB and Bubble Bass SpongeBob came up to the top.
Uh-huh.
I've never looked up Bubble Bass SpongeBob before in
So-
my life.
oh, God.
Isn't that weird?
It's so weird.
Oh my god! Oh, and then Doodle Bob. Hi now, honey,
Me, you doodle. Me, SpongeBob.
You doodle me.
By the way, that's the
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Bubble Bass's actual order
I
from
would
that
fucking
episode.
eat the shit out of that.
anyway,
Uh,
so SpongeBob won the Twitter poll.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all right now, 6-7 to 33.
It's fucking fun. But
Anthony, animation, SpongeBob.
Hang on. There's a preface to this because it's had 7 animation styles. So you have to take all of them into consideration. You have
Now-
the classic hand-drawn. Season 3, they do digital. Season 5, they go more digital. After that, after about season 10 is when they really start getting into just the computer animation. Plus, you have the 2 different live-action SpongeBob, or the SpongeBob movie, which is all 3D, and the other 2 movies, which have a slightly different animation style. Plus, if you really want to count it, you can also do the SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical live on Broadway stage.
I'm giving it a 6.
Same as me.
And the reason why is there's this episode in the later seasons where SpongeBob and Squidward are making Squidward's house look really nice. And they have to move a couch.
Oh, the toenail?
Yeah,
oh,
they
no!
drop a couch on a toenail. And then they move it on until the toenail fucking is ripped off. That has been burned into my memory. And it loses points because of that. So it is a 6.
Oh my god. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Oh.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Like I always said, they move a couch and Mike,
No,
It's like-
immediately. I couldn't ever watch
if you
because
ever
like it has the stringy
Michael,
bits
for
from the
those of the-
toenail.
For those of you on the podcast platform, Michael walked the fuck away.
now you see that is a key definition of what the word triggered looks like.
Yes.
Because that triggers some terrible
Oh,
memories that
God.
flash back.
I'm about to watch
I'm
that
so
back.
scared of getting a hangnail now because of that shit. It's a 7 for me, thank you. You see it now, right?
Oh, here's a GIF.
That's exactly what I just found.
Oh.
But it's like a 45-second scene of him dragging it. I'll just cover that for Mike. But
No, it's fine.
So to follow
that
its-
wasn't what triggered me. It just
follow its was it? Oh god.
I mean, what's the
I'm
flow?
gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna
Oh,
give it
it's
a
a
6.
30-second scene I can watch on YouTube.
Anyway,
Now that we're men.
I'm a goofy goober. Yeah.
That was so sad to see in theaters. My God, my heart. I was a
When
child.
they're getting ice cream drunk, though. Waiter!
We know exactly how to weed them out.
Bubbles.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Bubbles. Big bubble. God, there's... Oh, shit.
Bigger boots.
so Fairly Odd Parents.
Uh-huh.
Did you see my underwear? No. Do you want to? It's so good!
Mindy.
Oh, my God.
Bald.
Bald. My eyes!
So, Fairly Odd Parents. You guys see the biggest twist in that in Fairly Odd Parents?
What?
Turns
Oh,
out
yeah.
Timmy's not 10.
Yeah, so in a later episode, he was brought into court because Timmy's first wish, he made a wish and then wished everyone would forget it, and he wished that he would never grow older. And then no one ever
It's
aged.
been 50
It's been
years.
50 years. It's pretty good.
I'm sorry, what? I missed this.
Yeah,
So-
this is a later episode.
So there are, with the Fairly Odd Parents, we have to talk about certain things. And besides the Jimmy Timmy Power Hours, there's also that trilogy. Do you remember the
Oh
trilogy?
yeah, where
the-
Kiss is in it.
Yes, and they're the fairies, and they have to get like the 3 star wands to stop
guitar.
the Timmy from another universe or whatever, or
The dark.
the chosen one. The darkness is
Yeah,
coming,
dark.
and then how he fixes
Turbo
it.
Thunder.
Yes, Turbo Thunder, TT. And the way he fixes the darkness is he makes it a smiley face.
Shows
It's
his
so
love.
fucking good.
Because darkness never attacked anyone.
Yep.
No, I remember watching those because
It was so fucking good. This show is great, guys. Again, Butch Hartman has problems
yes,
he should address. This show was good, but we have to talk about Poof.
Do we have to talk about Poof?
we have to talk about Poof. We have to talk about
We have
Sparky.
to talk about Foop too.
Okay, let's do it.
By the way, I just want to bring it back. So, in the television movie Timmy's Secret Wish, Timmy Turner, along with the rest of Dindale, is aged 50 years quickly by Father Time by orders of the Fairy Castle because he wished to be 10 years old 50 years ago.
Jorgen von Strangle, the amazing
Arnold Schwarzenegger
character.
with the fucking big ass wand.
big wand. Oh, it's so good.
So does that mean he's been trying to hit on the same girl for 50 years
Yes.
and always failed?
Well, he ends up with
What a
Tootie.
fucking loser.
He ends up with Tootie in the end, anyway. doesn't
Yeah.
he?
What a fucking loser.
in
man.
the movie
I think
Channel
the issue
Chasers,
there-
You had 50 years to make your move.
Well,
At
yes,
one
but
point,
he's
that
10,
becomes
awkward.
predatory.
But here's the thing: is she would never give him the time of day, but he really just needed to go with Tootie, Vicky's younger sister, because that's what he ends up with in the long run.
Yeah, anyways, that one girl, I don't remember her name. She was very needy.
Very. And the crazy best friend, the blonde crazy best friend.
Yeah.
When she fucking rips one of her Horcruxes.
Yes, yes. Ah, my heart. So you had the Channel Chasers, which was great, which was
supposed to be the end of the series.
yes,
Yeah.
which was just fucking amazing because it's basically what we've been doing for the past fucking 120
But we
episodes.
didn't
is
talk about
going back.
Speed Racer.
Oh, we should talk about Speed Racer.
Oh my god, can we do an episode where we talk about all the cartoons and all the shows and Channel Chasers, what they're based off of?
That's a great miniseries. Oh, and then you have. Let us not forget the epitome, the absolute greatest,
the greatest.
the greatest
best.
little bit spin-off that happened out of this entire series.
Coming in your pants.
The Crimson Chin.
Oh,
Here
that is
comes
right.
the Crimson Chin!
You had the bronze kneecap.
Don't make me use this!
The
Iron lung.
iron lung, the copper cranium, and the something else. But they formed a giant mecha in a mini
Crimson
series.
is into metal.
What?
Crimson is into metal.
No.
He's the hero.
The
No, but
bronze
he's the hero.
kneecap.
All the villains are metal.
Yeah.
based.
Oh, yes.
I see.
Yeah, except
And then his counter. Go ahead, Anthony.
I don't want to say it.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No,
That was
go
going to
ahead.
be the
No.
counterpart. Were you
Uh-huh,
going to
yeah.
say? No, by all means. By all.
You know what?
know
I
what
think
it is?
Mr. Crocker can say it best.
Yeah. Go ahead. So good.
Mr. Crocker.
What is it? The naked chin.
That's not what he said!
I know. And then how Timmy becomes Cleft, the boy chin wonder. And then let us not also forget Crash Nebula,
Oh, yeah.
The
Crush
other-
Nebula.
the other, like the naked chin. It's so good.
They re-released that episode because
They had to.
there was also the Hydra Woman. I don't know
Oh,
her
the
name.
Hydro. Yes. Yes.
The episode where the Crimson Chin tries to find love. That's a fun episode.
Yep.
Because even superheroes. No,
Oh, the one oh my god, I almost forgot about Catman.
that's played by
Fucking-
Adam
As
West.
played by Adam West.
Adam West, where? Remember that from that.
I am a kid. And he takes the place of the Crimson Chin, and he's like, his only fear is dogs. Dogs. Cats are scared of dogs. It's so fucking good. Anything with Adam West automatically wins. Sven was talking about one of the great images he saw of Ren and Stimpy on the ride over.
Powder Toast Man.
No,
I haven't seen Powder Toast.
he doesn't know Powdered Toast Man.
What?
Powdered toast man.
When they were lumberjacks and
That's all you got.
That is an adult party cartoon that came out after the fact when it was done, no longer airing on Nickelodeon. He remade it as the adult cartoon he originally wanted to,
Don't want to cuddle.
and it was given to MTV.
It's so good though.
There's also an adult one where Ren fills up some chicks.
Yep.
Gets some soap in his hand. Yeah.
The only one I will say the only one I actually enjoy out of the adult party cartoon version that he made later, made it adult rated. I like the very last episode because it's all about how Ren is a fucking psychopath.
Yep.
And they do beautifully with that concept. I especially love the ending because the therapist he goes to in that is Mr. Horse from the show. So like he goes through this whole thing about his childhood about like torturing this fucking frog for like 10, 15 years and then killing him off finally.
Yep.
But like he gets all the way to the end and he brings up about like how he's with Stimpy and Stimpy keeps putting up with him, whatever. And he's like, so what do you think, Mr. Horse? What should I do? You know what I think? I think you should be locked up away from normal people. What do I know, man? I'm just a horse. Like, takes a whole 180 on itself. And then he beats the hell out of the horse and then goes home to Stimpy.
Yep.
But it's a whole thing just proving how much a fucking psychopath he really is.
He was.
I love it.
He's also Mexican, so I feel that I relate.
I love Ren and Stimpy. It's a staple for me.
A little
as a
backtrack,
person.
if you wouldn't mind. Is it Fairly Odd Parents where there's some kind of Why are there like jiggle physics?
Because
they're boobs.
Because
Boobs
it was
jiggle.
unrated. So why did he have to
I
not?
see.
Yeah, it was an adult only.
Fairly Odd. There was a sentient toilet at one point.
Yeah, super
It was
toilet.
like, if you go with me, you die.
Super toilet. It's back when he was making everything super, and Cosmo wanted to try to get him to stop making everything super. You remember Super Toilet? Flushed, and he just got flushed, and the Super Bike it turned out to be evil.
But anyway, Ren and Stimpy.
Yep.
I will tell you some.
Is
some
that
of the
from Ren and Stimpy?
It's from the adult Ren and Stimpy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's not how boobs work, but okay.
One of my other all-time
Fun if they did.
favorite scenes out of the original Ren and Stimpy,
Go
which the seasons I have here are season 1 and 2. Season 1 or 2 are the only ones that the original creator was actually on. After that, he was let go. Which he was originally let go because he never made deadlines, because the adult party cartoon, he was making that the entire time he made Ren and Stimpy. Like season 1 and 2, that's all it was. What we got was the version Nickelodeon was like, you can't have that in a kid's cartoon. You can't do that in a kid's cartoon.
Yep.
And him having to edit the entire episode from start to finish to meet what they wanted, and he never made deadlines. He never gave them episodes the way they wanted. They ended up letting him go because of that. And then there was a whole scandal on top of that. He was the kind of a whole thing about him grooming preteens who enjoyed the show,
Unfortunately,
and inviting them into the studio without Nickelodeon knowing.
he is unfortunately a child rapist.
Yeah.
This is where it comes back to separating the art from the artist.
Yes.
Like
This is
I will say the first 2 seasons of Ren and Stimpy are the funniest Ren and Stimpy that they ever made. After, it's unfortunate the way he turned out, because it is one of those things. I watched season 3 and onward, and it loses whatever it was he gave that.
Yeah,
show,
because
it
he's
loses.
demented, and so he gave the demented.
So fucking good.
Now,
I love it.
Can we all make a pact?
Yeah.
Right here, right now, Jared. And Sean, you guys?
To always separate the art from the artist.
No.
Yeah.
If we ever get big and famous,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch kids.
No, not kids. No.
Is
No.
is it really fucking hard for people not to do that?
Apparently.
In what way?
You
We're
can
not
eat
molesting children.
Yeah, you can eat
but I
kids.
can like grab onto them when I need to. Like,
As long-
Only if it's for cannibalism.
and you have to start at the midsection,
Actually, the stomach. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't do the chest
Yeah.
first either. That's
or you
weird.
have to bite the neck.
No.
I'm not a fucking monster. I
So-
don't eat them while they're alive. There's a
So I
mercy
sent-
kill first.
I sent these guys in the group chat some stuff.
Whoa, 11. It is 11 and a half. Damn.
But it has one of my favorite moments, which is making a sandwich. They make a disgusting fucking sandwich, but the ghost got turned into a piece of bread. They make it, and before Stimpy can eat it, Ren's like, Stimpy, you selfish little monkey. Think about all the hungry yaks. Oh, you're right. Here, Mr. Yak. Oh my God, thank you. And then he proceeds to beat the shit out of it on the fridge. And Ren's just like, the wild yak prefers to tenderize its food before he eats.
That show had a lot of yak in it.
It did. There was a lot of yak references in that show.
Which is a weird animal to reference. You guys remember Yakety Yak?
Don't talk back.
Yeah.
Jared, what's the premise of Cat Dog?
That it's a cat and a dog that are together.
What?
One fine day with a woof
With a wolf and a purr.
Thank you. With a woof and a purr,
With a wolf?
a baby was born.
Wolf it all
Caused
down.
a little stir.
Cat Dog.
Not
Cat
a
dog.
something, not a.
Cat dog. Cat
Cat
dog.
Dog. He lived in a house that's half fishbone, half
Cat dog.
no, half fish, half dog.
Cat dog.
Yeah, it was called Fetch, which aired in
It's a little
theaters
word for a little cat
before the
dog.
Rugrats movie, where it was dog wanting to play fetch.
Oh yeah, they had the. That's right. They had the 3 bullies.
Yeah, one of them talked like this.
Yep.
That was the tall, lanky one.
Should I?
Yep.
It was a small
Should
little
I-
girl.
Let me go ahead and
The
give
thick
you
Yeah, and then you had the big boy.
the premise of
Please.
Cat Dog, according to Wikipedia.
Please.
The series of sorry, got that peach impediment. The series revolves around cat and dog, a conjoined twin of a
Yeah.
cat and a dog
Yeah.
who share the same body with no tail or hind legs. Although they are best friends and brothers, they have very different personalities,
Yeah.
similar to the Odd Couple.
That's what we are.
The
But
the
the Odd
original
Couple is
Looney
good.
Tunes shorts, right? Mixed with elements of Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello, and fellow Nick Toon, Ren and Stimpy. Cat is very cultured, while Dog is very fun-loving. Dog enjoys chasing garbage trucks, cars, and exploring many things that Cat does not want to be involved with. Dog enjoys eating at fast food restaurants such as Taco Department or Taco Depot, whereas Cat does not.
I
The
apologize.
series takes place in Nearburg. Sorry, Siri, not you. It's
Next
Siri,
to Farburg.
right? It's Farburg's quite a ways, actually.
Yeah.
No, actually,
And the
Far
town is
Harbor
dominated
the
by
other one.
Middleburg is between them.
anthropomorphic
Yeah.
animals and occasionally humanoid.
I do have to make a correction.
Same
Cat
thing
Dog's
you're gonna see
parents are
before.
a Yeti-like creature and a frog with a big nose.
Oh, that's right.
I would also like to say that so
Forgot about that.
seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Season 1, 20 episodes, aired April 4th, 1998 to October 29th, 1998. Season 2, 20 episodes, February 15th, 1999 to March 6th, 2000. Season 3, 20 episodes, October 9th, 1999 to May 2001. Somehow. That's fine. You want to take a stab, just a shot
Yeah.
in the dark. How many episodes do you think season 4 got?
Spence did.
7.
You're so goddamn close. It's 8. Mean Bob,
Speaking of Mean
the
Bob,
Ingrid twins,
his
Mervis
angry twin.
Pantry. He's a pig.
Wait, Mike.
Mr. Cornelius Sunshine. Billy West voiced a lot of these fucking characters.
You're gonna get us banned on Twitch if we ever go.
We're not on Twitch.
Yet, but they're gonna see that, and we're gonna
The
get banned.
series was created by
Did you
Peter
shit
Hanna.
yourself?
I'm so. Oh.
Nick Toon Studio in Burbank, California. Yes. Hannah served as executive producer. This is part of the Nick Toon.
fucking pants.
I didn't shit my pants. I did not shit my pants. It was just a wet sounding fart. You can check my butthole if you like. But oh, hot damn! I don't know why I'm fanning towards you guys. Man, it's weird how the second smaller one was way smellier.
I'm definitely going to take a dump after this episode. I think it's done.
It's fine. Good.
We really need to finish the episode,
We
though.
really need to finish. So, Jared, count us off, bro. Ren and Stimpy.
Yes.
7, 9, and I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
Cat Dog, I'm gonna give.
No, we're doing Ren and Stimpy first.
Oh,
Ren
Well,
and
you
Stimpy.
can't just say 797. That's one fucking category.
No.
I gave you 3 numbers for 3 categories.
797 for all 3.
No,
7
7 for the first
animation
one,
style,
9 for the second one, and 7 for the third one. I gave you 3 numbers for 3 categories, Jared. I didn't think it was that hard to do that. I didn't say 797 for each. How high are you right now?
Are you ready?
I'm trying to sabotage it, Aunt Sven. What are you
Are
getting?
you ready for this?
Yeah.
Forehead?
I just
Both
want to take a nap.
shows get 4s across the board from me.
That's fair.
He has a 4 in each category, by the way.
Yes. 4 plus 4 plus 4.
Michael?
Now, we're doing Ren and Stimpy.
Mm.
It is 7, 8, 6. Now that is 7 for the animation style. Can't remember what numbers I fucking said. 8 for Follow the Flow,
6.
and 6 for Test of Time.
Uh-oh.
Don't you say
Somehow all the columns went 10.
No, he just fucking. It was 797.
Thank
4's
you.
across the board, and then you do 6, 7, 8. Because that's what
6,
it
8, 7.
Well, that's 6, 7, 8. He's just trying to add it up. He fucking cleared the goddamn calendar. Or
There's a
calculator.
Control Z. Or history.
So 56 plus whatever the fuck you give it.
History.
So it's 86.
Yep.
Mystified all the papers.
Thanks for me.
So it's 86 versus.
They give us all 30.
Swear to fucking
Yeah, give
God.
it a straight
The
10.
show's gonna end real early. Show's about to end real quick, folks. Most of it.
No, that's not what I asked. You like all of it.
Not all of it.
There you go.
All right. I was about to say,
I like the first half, but once you get into the 5th season, I think was their last one. Once you start getting there, they really just
you see,
they
thing
shouldn't
is-
have pushed it as far as
the thing
they
is,
did.
the highest highs are better than the
the
lowest.
first
lows.
2 are the best. 3's okay. 4
I mean, that's
and
what,
by the halfway through 4 and 5,
what
they
Anthony
lost.
says is correct. While I enjoy Ren and Stimpy and a lot of Invader Zim, the highs for the Fairly Odd Parents for me, including most of anything Chip Skylark does, the Christmas episodes, there are some actual
The time travel
I
episode.
feel like I need a new cast of people because the
You could-
musicals are
you-
really ruining.
You couldn't fucking find a new cast of people.
You
if
got
you tried.
roommates.
Welcome to What an Odd.
I'm gonna
Cast.
start a
I'm
show
here
I'm
with
about to
a
say
bunch
he
of-
has the name is his. He
Yeah.
has it. We can't even.
I
claim
could
it.
Listen,
take
listen.
all of this with me.
Listen, you could take it, but
Never see a
technically,
pizza
I'm
sandwich.
just under your brand.
You can
But if I
keep the name, but the show will remain where it is. I own Oddcast.
Technically, I also own Oddcast.
Yeah, where's your signature on all
Do you
the
want me?
papers?
Do you want me to delete all the episodes on Anchor? So I got the password, baby.
I
I got
do
them
too.
all right here on Patreon, where you can go patreon.com/Oddcast and get early episodes and this episode in video version.
The password is Ren and Stimpy.
It's not the password at all.
I would
Welcome to Network Identity.
Or is this how the band breaks up? Is this the episode where
I don't
we
know. You're
break
the one
up?
being a
I-
little bitch
I
about Invader Zim.
Spaced out for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're breaking up. We're like the Beatles. They're too big.
Okay.
No, not really. Jared's just being a little asshole about Invader Zim.
I hate that Invader Zim lost because I don't.
Just like you hate every cartoon that you lose because you always go against the majority because you're
I
non-conformist.
just
You
don't
see,
you're
like it.
The
non-conformist.
problem also that does make a good point. These are the popular cartoons that are winning because we grew up watching them a lot.
Yeah.
Between
also
Fairly
had-
Odd Parents and
you-
Invader Zim, you think one's not more popular?
You also ate bees as a child, so I don't want to hear it.
And what are these if not the crayons of nature?
That is so
They're
poetic.
crunchy.
It's so fucking poetic.
But I guess Fairly Odd Parents moves on.
Doesn't matter. When we get to the god tier cartoon, it's
whatever.
gonna be fucking.
Yeah,
Um, It's fine. It's gonna have to go against Hey Arnold when we finish.
God
our
already knows
list.
who's gonna win that one. That's fine. I bet you vote for Hey Arnold. The rest of us don't.
I don't know.
We're gonna be like duel of the
kill
fates
all
up
of
in
you.
here when we're like.
Yeah, we started so good with the Danny Phantom.
Yeah,
Versus,
we're so calm.
and then this asshole has to get involved and be like, "I like Ren and Stimpy and Invader Sim."
This is why we bully you in public, because we know you
Very
will make a
true.
scene.
It's very-
So he's gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was mean. I didn't mean it. I was thinking like the Pizza Hut.
Oh,
I thought about it and I was like, I pick on Jared a lot. I hope he doesn't feel bad or think I'm gonna stop doing that as much. And then these guys just took it from there.
Well, first off, Jared knows Mike and I longest. Like he knew Mike before me. So he's unfortunately the universal person.
Yes.
And when you're the universal person, you get your shit ripped off.
Yeah.
Like in my Grand Rapids group, Chase. He
Yeah.
was a great guy.
Yeah.
You know, he lives down the road for me. He brought me all these friends. He's the universal person.
Yeah.
So we all rip on him because some people went to college with him. Some people worked at Jimmy John's with him. I worked with him. So it all accumulates to him.
Here's the thing as well, Sven, is when we're nice to each other and we have these serious conversations like me and Anthony did, that's great. But it's not the content fucking people want. People want the comedy ripping shit out of each other.
And the thing is,
and Jared knows we mean nothing by it.
But
after the episode ends, we go up and we're friends again.
Yeah, but also the biggest thing, when you insult me, I don't care.
Yeah, me either.
When like we insult Sven, says like, okay. When we insult Jared goes, "You fucking what, you motherfucker?" He reacts.
He does. If he would just not react, we wouldn't give a shit.
You can ask Heather because whenever I do
your
something,
reactions just are what sells content.
Yeah.
So
I definitely don't have marks on my thighs for each insult.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a list I've been making at home.
Well, yeah, no, because yours is you just write the names on your 11.5-inch cock, and you haven't quite run out of room yet. See, if he would have just straight faced, I would have just dropped it. But he looked up and rolled his eyes at me. He said, "Now revigorate."
You can ask Heather as well because there'll be times where she reacts to me and times where she doesn't. And when she doesn't, I'm like, okay,
yeah.
Like it hurts me so much when I don't get a reaction.
So I'm pulling something up.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to say?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I love you.
Yeah, we love you, Jared.
It sounds like I'm gonna kill myself when I go home. I mean, I'm not that low yet.
I'm sorry, I don't mean it.
That's so good.
Kids never tell people to.
Yes, it's bad.
No, it's bad.
I don't know why you're letting your children listen to this podcast. I'm pretty sure it has the explicit tag.
Cunt.
Definitely shouldn't be.
We're gonna come in some pussies.
I mean, but if you are, you're a cool parent. Good for you.
We have
I heard what it took a second to register what the fuck you said because I was telling what cool parents do.
I thought it was the most vulgar thing I could say.
I see that now. What you got, Jared?
I'm just pulling something up. I'm gonna see if I can.
Here's an 80-page Reddit thread about why Ren and Stimpy is better than Invader Sim.
No, it's gonna be a contract.
There's already a Reddit thread like that.
There's gonna be a contract that we have to sign that says whenever we bully Jared that he can fucking like beat our ass.
Oh, is this your
Fairly Odd Parents is the better.
See, the issue is Invader Zim. It was one of those shows
Odd
that
so
it
fucking
burned
much.
so bright, so quick, and then got shut down. And it came back years later with a Netflix TV show, TV movie.
I just want you all to know who are listening. If you like Fairly Odd Parents, we are not friends. I hate Fairly Odd Parents.
Gatekeeping motherfucker.
He's not even denying it. He's
I know.
I really just
I don't
don't
care.
like
Why don't
Fairly
you
Odd.
like it? Because it's
I
like
never thought it was fun.
Yeah, but you're just like, you don't give shit a chance. Like, I like musicals. If we made you watch The Greatest Fucking Showman, you would love The Greatest Fucking Showman.
I watched musical. I had a girlfriend that tried to make me watch Rent.
Rent doesn't
that.
count.
sucks.
It's a fucking musical.
Okay,
It counts.
okay,
I count
Okay,
it.
you count the one
Sweeney
bad
Todd.
experience that you had.
Couldn't get into it.
That's
All right,
because it's
Doctor Horrible. I made it maybe halfway through at Jeremy's. I just can't get into it.
I guess we have to throw out Tenacious D, Pick of Destiny,
Yeah.
because that's a musical too. So
Yeah.
that's
No,
like Tenacious D. I
no,
do
no.
like
If
Tenacious
you say
D,
all of
but
them
it
were
was
trash,
really
that
the only
one
one.
counts.
If musicals are garbage, musicals are
that
garbage.
one's a musical.
But then I
'Cause
watched
by-
garbage because I watched Tenacious D.
Because now that's not what we're saying. Because if you don't like Fairly Odd Parents,
I
'cause you
really
could-
don't.
because you don't like it, it's all of Fairly Odd Parents, just like it's all of musicals.